Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. Dear students, I am Muhammad Badar. Hope you are fine. It's our lecture number 5, subject mathematics of class 9th. Dear students, today we will discuss exercise 1.5. Before to start this exercise, first of all, we should know the definition of determinant of a 2 by 2 matrix. Let A be a 2 by 2 square matrix. The determinant of A denoted by that A is defined as determinant of A is equal to AD minus BC. First of all, we will multiply diagonal entries and then subtract the product of other entries. For example, we have a matrix B. To find its determinant, we will subtract product of other entries from the product of diagonal entries. So we have 3 plus 2, that is equal to 5. Now we can solve question number 1. Find the determinant of the following matrices. In part 1, we have a matrix A. To find its determinant, we will multiply the diagonal entries and then subtract them. After solving, we have 0 minus 2, that is equal to minus 2. Before to start question number 2, we should know two definitions. Number 1, singular matrix. Number 2, non-singular matrix. First of all, we will discuss singular matrix. A square matrix A is called singular if the determinant of A is equal to 0. That is, determinant of A is equal to 0. Non-singular matrix. A square matrix A is called non-singular if the determinant of A is not equal to 0. That is, determinant of A is not equal to 0. Now we can start question number 2. Find which of the following matrices are singular or non-singular. Part 1. We have a matrix A 3, 6, 2, 4. Then to find its determinant, we will multiply 3 by 4 minus 2 multiplied by 6, and we have 12 minus 12 is equal to 0. As determinant of A is equal to 0, so matrix A is singular. Before to start question number 3, two definitions are very important. Number 1, adjoint of a matrix. Number 2, multiplicative inverse of a matrix. First, adjoint of a matrix. Adjoint of a square matrix A is obtained by interchanging the diagonal entries and changing the sign of other entries. Adjoint of a matrix A is denoted as adjoint of A. That is, to find adjoint of A, we have to change the place of diagonal entries and the sign of other entries. Next definition is multiplicative inverse of a matrix. Multiplicative inverse of a non-singular matrix A is denoted by A inverse and is given by A inverse is equal to 1 over determinant A multiply adjoint of A. Question number 3. Find the multiplicative inverse if it exists of each. In part 1, we have a matrix A. Its solution is, first we will find determinant of matrix A. By multiplying diagonal entries and then subtract them, we have 0 minus 6, that is equal to minus 6. Because we have determinant of A is not equal to 0. So its inverse exists. Dear students, if we have determinant of a matrix equal to 0, then we cannot find multiplicative inverse of that matrix. Now we will find adjoint of A by changing the place of diagonal entries and the sign of other entries. We know that A inverse is equal to 1 over A determinant multiply adjoint of A. Putting values, we have, first we will multiply minus sign with all the entries of the matrix and then divide each entry by 6 and we have the result. Question number 3, part 3. Here we have matrix C. Its solution is First of all, we will find determinant of matrix C. Multiplying diagonal entries and then subtract them, we have 18 minus 18, that is equal to 0. Since determinant of matrix C is equal to 0, so C inverse does not exist. Question number 4. If we have a matrix A, then we have to show that A multiply adjoint of A is equal to adjoint of A multiply A is equal to determinant of A multiply I. Its solution is matrix A is equal to 1, 2, 4, 6. Then its adjoint of A is equal to 6 minus 2 minus 4, 1. We have to change place of entries of diagonal and the signs of the other entries. Now we will find determinant of A by multiplying diagonal entries and then subtract them. So we have minus 2. Since A multiply adjoint of A is equal to this one, by multiplying we have A multiply adjoint of A is equal to, showing by equation number 1. Now we will find adjoint of A multiply A by multiplying these two matrices, and after solving these values we have adjoint of A multiply A by showing equation number 2. Now we will find determinant of A multiply I matrix. As we have determinant of A is equal to minus 2, multiply with the I matrix, and we have determinant of A multiply I is equal to, by showing equation number 3. Dear students, from equations 1, 2 and 3 we have the result. Before to start question number 5, we should know the definition of multiplicative inverse of a non-singular matrix. Its definition is, let A and B be two non-singular square matrices of same order, then A and B are said to be multiplicative inverse of each other if A multiply B matrix is equal to B multiply A matrix is equal to identity matrix. Question number 5. Determine whether the given matrices are multiplicative inverse of each other. Part 1. Here we have two matrices and we have to check whether they are multiplicative inverse of each other. The solution is, we will multiply these two matrices and then solve them, and we have identity matrix. So given matrices are multiplicative inverse of each other. Question number 6. If we have two matrices, then verify that in part 1 AB whole inverse is equal to B inverse multiply A inverse. Its solution is, first of all we will find A multiply B. By multiplying these two matrices and after solving the values, we have AB is equal to this matrix. Then we will find determinant of matrix AB, that is equal to 48. Now we will find adjoint of AB, and we know that the formula of AB whole inverse is equal to 1 over determinant of AB multiply adjoint of AB. Putting values, we have AB whole inverse by showing equation number 1. Now to find right hand side of this question, we have matrix B. First we find its determinant by multiplying diagonal entries and then subtract them. We have 4 plus 2, that is equal to 6. To find its adjoint of B, we will change the place of diagonal entries and the signs of the other entries. Similarly, we have matrix A. First of all, we will find determinant of matrix A, that is equal to 8. then adjoint of A, and we know the formula of B inverse multiply A inverse. Putting values, we have B inverse into A inverse is equal to this one. Before multiplying matrices, we will multiply 1 by 6 with 1 by 8. So we have B inverse multiply A inverse is equal to 1 by 48. And after multiplying these two matrices, we have B inverse into A inverse is equal to this one by showing in equation number 2. Dear students, from equations 1 and 2, we can see that AB whole inverse is equal to B inverse multiply A inverse.